Hi everyone and welcome to Positively Kimmie. I am Kimmie. If you are new here, welcome. This is a safe space. If you're one of my returning subscribers and my besties, hi guys, how are you? I hope you're all having an amazing day. Welcome to Self-Care Sunday, where we decide what self-care looks like to us, and we talk about positivity, affirmations, being grateful, being thankful. Sometimes we do face masks when we do this. Sometimes we write our affirmations down. Sometimes we just chit chat. And that's what we're going to be doing today. First of all, I got my nails done. Really bright neon color. Hopefully that's not too blurry. I don't know why it's not focusing on it. There we go. Really like it. I needed something bright to brighten my mood and just, loving life right now. So, how is everybody doing? Like, how are you really? Mentally, how are you? I am doing well. I'm going to be doing my affirmations today, which I can do off the top of my head because I am so grateful and I know them so well, and there are so many more things that I can manifest and learn. Now, I was watching one of my friends' videos, and she was talking about manifesting. And it's my nutty nook from Sandy. I call her Auntie Sandy. Hi, baby. She was talking about manifesting and how you still have to do the work when you manifest something. You can't just say, I'm manifesting $1 million, sit back, relax, and expect $1 million to come into your hand. You have to manifest it, but also be proactive in getting the things that you manifest, if that makes sense. So I wanted to hop on what she was saying and tell you that I have a vision board, which I had a vision board, which I had to get rid of when I moved my room to Mama's room because there was no room in the closet. And it really upset me because I felt that looking at these things, these positive affirmations, these goals that I have set in my life, that was a good thing to remind me every day that I needed to work towards these things. And yes, that's what it is. It's work. I'm working towards achieving a goal, but I'm putting it out there in the universe as well. So the universe and I are on the same page, and they're saying, okay, Kimmie, this is what we're going to allow you to have. And when the time is right, we'll give you something else. And I went through my journal and I started crossing off some affirmations that have come true and manifestations that have come true already. And there are things that have come true, which is amazing in itself because when you see it happening, there's the cat. When you see it happening, it is so gratifying. You sit there and you're like, wow, this really works. I can write something down and have it come true. And for me, that's always worked. I'm a very visual person, so I need to see something in writing. I need to see something in color. You can't talk to me and tell me directions. I need you to show me the process. And for me, that's what I do. So to do my affirmations, I always start off with, I am guided, loved, and protected by God every day because I am. And so are all of you who believe. And even if you don't believe, you are protected by a higher power of some kind. As long as you believe in something, that's important. You have to know that there is more than just you on this planet. There is more than just, you at work. I've seen too many miracles in my life and the lives of my family and friends to not believe that there is a higher power. And you can call that higher power whatever you want as long as you have one. I think that's very important. And no, I'm not preaching and shoving that down your throat. I'm just saying what I believe. So that's the first thing. Then I always start off with I'm kind because I really believe that I am a kind person. I go out of my way to be nice to others. I could be a little bit kinder to myself. And I think we're all, especially women, guilty of that. Like you have so much time for other people and you treat other people so well. And you forget about yourself sometimes. And that's what Self-Care Sunday is about. You know, taking some time for yourself, whether it's meditating, reading a book, journaling, whatever it might be that feels good to you is what you need to do. Now, having said that, excuse me, the next thing I'd say is I am smart, because for years by different people, I was told that I was not smart, that I was stupid, and that, I wasn't worthy. So I always say that I'm worthy, because I am, and I'm not stupid. I am a smart person, and I might not always be book smart or street smart, but I never wake up with the intent to be mean or vindictive or vicious to anybody. That's never my intent. My intent is always good. And as long as you're coming from a place of love, you can say anything you want to anybody you want. As long as it's not coming from a hurtful place, you can gently say something to somebody that you need to say. So a lot of times if I'm feeling upset with something or at somebody, I will take that time that I need and calm myself down and think about how they would feel if I came at them sideways, more or less, and I wouldn't want someone approaching me like that, so I try not to do that to other people, so I am kind, I am smart, I am worthy, I am motivated sometimes, not always, but I try and do my best. I matter, because I do matter, and so do you. So that's important. You need to know that your thoughts, feelings, emotions are all valid. You are valid. The world would be such a sad place if you were not here in it with me. And I know this, at the time you have something going on, you may be thinking that, things would be better if you weren't here, if you were not on this planet. And I'm here to tell you that is not true. You make a difference. You're stronger than you think. You're braver than you think. You're loved more than you know. These are all affirmations that I put out into the universe every day. I am respectful of people. I am loved by a lot of people, and I am loving too. I am. I do not have a partner. I am not dating. I haven't in about 2 years. Whoops, sorry about that. I haven't in about 2 years and had no intention of doing so in the future. I mean, if it were to happen, maybe it happens, but I have no desire to date anyone because I'm happy. I'm happy with myself, and it's taken a long time to get here, but here we are, and that's also important. You need to be comfortable in your own skin. You need to be comfortable with who you are at your core. You need to know yourself more than anyone else does, and you need to be grateful for the things that you have in your life. You need to be thankful for the things you have in your life. You need to know that you are blessed. Not everybody has a place to live, a place to eat, clothes to wear, people who care about them. You don't need to be blessed monetarily, with money. I'll say it that way. I definitely am not, but I am grateful for the things I do have in my house and my home and my family and my friends. And for all of you, I am so grateful and thankful and blessed for all those things. So I think if you can start each day with gratitude, that's the way the rest of your day will follow. And I believe that wholeheartedly. If I wake up and I'm in a lot of pain, I know like my mood is and I don't like that, so I'm not going to do that to someone. I don't want it done to me. I don't like the way it makes me feel, so I'm not going to try and project that onto anyone else. So at least I woke up. So that's the first thing I'm grateful for. I'm grateful that I have a relationship with God in my life. I am grateful that I am a mimaw to the greatest 3-year-old on the planet, and that I have 2 sons who are healthy. So all these things are what I'm grateful for, and I hope to challenge you to think about the things you're grateful for first thing when you get up in the morning or right before you go to sleep at night. And this was just a little self-care Sunday because I haven't done one in a while. But I hope you all know that you're loved, you matter, you're special. The world would be such a dark place if you were not here. And if you ever need to talk, I am here for you. So with that being said, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your weekend. Be happy, be healthy, be blessed, and most of all, be positively you, because there's no one else quite like you, and that makes me so incredibly happy. You guys rock. Love you.